when you go to the Panama Jazz Festival, you bathed in that, in this kind of sounds all day long. Very beautiful. Which hand? The right hand. I was looking at both. Okay, he has, first of all, he has ganglia right here, but it seems that it comes from holding the baby. So even holding, what happens when you hold like that, the hand is going to the extreme range of its motion. And the ganglia can, and we'll see if it has anything to do, if it has to do with baby holding, you have to change the way you hold the baby. And it's something that comes up. All of you future parents or past parents, you know how heavy it gets. When I was in Panama and he was complaining about it, I said, sit down and have the baby, sit on you, rather than hold him up, because they get heavier and heavier and heavier. And when they sleep in your arms, they are like dead weight. I mean, they are so heavy. So, but there's still this, so you have to use the forearm to hold. You really need to get the power from the forearm and never do this movement. But you have some, so that I can't fix. I mean, you'll have to fix it, but it affects your sax playing? Now it does. You see, so one thing goes to another. That's the danger of it.
Now I feel like more weight in my horn.
Too heavy.
Too heavy.
Too heavy.
No, I feel a little bit pain in this part.
In this part, yeah. Could you, one second, could you make sure, first of all, that the hand and the forearm are connected? Yeah, that are free. Exactly. In other words, I think because of it, the whole attention is on the hand, right, and the fingers. And can you put, because when you hold any wind instrument or any instrument, you really need to use the power, in the same way that we use the power to get big sounds, the power of the forearm to hold things that we don't, if we hold them with fingers or just with hands, they're very heavy. But when we hold them and we feel the support of the forearm holding them, it gets to be much easier. Are you trying already to change how you hold the baby?
Yeah. Now you give me this advice the Monday.
Yes.
And then I charge to my body like this, and now I feel less pain.
Yeah.
Because I think that my arm is too long, and my baby, I
don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. Don't do it. Yeah. Don't do it. But let go of it. Yeah. You see, when the forearm is tight, you can't use it as a support to hold anything or to play. So make sure that it feels light. Yeah. Now, let's see if you can put it like that on the instrument. That when you go to the instrument, you go with that physical attitude, rather than from here. Really come with the forearm and really feel that it's all connected into one. Can you do that? Now, can I just see how you go? Hold it with the left hand. Yeah, and let me see how you go to the saxophone. Just how you lead. Is that comfortable? Do it again. Come with your forearm. How's that?
I don't feel charged in this part.
You don't feel now? No, you see, if there's a certain, what I call a physical attitude that develops, then the way you go to the instrument is going to be like that. Even if we don't see it. It's going to come somewhere from the hand and the forearm is not involved. So by the time you get to the instrument, it's too late already. It has to be right getting there. Okay, so let's try it again. Just how you get there. Yeah, and really rest, yeah, how's that? Because you didn't have problems before Sony. You didn't have problems.
No.
Okay, so you see how problems can develop? They can develop from playing, and they can develop from something outside the playing, which affects the playing. All the way to here. Yeah, before he was feeling it all in here, but it came from baby holding and from isolating the hand. So in diagnosing, the art of diagnosis, some of the things that we have to be aware of, did it happen at the instrument, which most of the time it does? Did it happen in another activity, which the patient doesn't always know? But that's why I always ask a lot of questions. Now I always ask, how is the computer? Sometimes they say fine, and sometimes they say terrible. Sometimes it starts at the computer and goes to the instrument. So this is why this work is so important. Besides, for us, it's the whole area of knowledge that is just not known or recognized or familiar, how one movement can destroy our abilities to do everyday tasks. And if it doesn't change it, it only gets worse. It doesn't get better. Because something already, there's a bug there. And if he doesn't know what caused it, he doesn't know also what to do about it. So let's try it again. Because if you had no problems, then I would like, did you get the instrument well? And there has to be like really the freedom to land there. How's that? Yeah. In other words, that when you get there, hold with the left hand, that there is also a feeling of landing, of freedom, going into the instrument and feeling that the fingers are connected. Now I'm feeling better. That the fingers are connected, not to here, but all the way to here. I mean, the fingers we know end here. They're connected to here, connected to the hand, and the hand is to the forearm. So when you think the fingers, I want you to think all the way to here. Yeah. How's that?
Now I feel more freely, my fingers.
The fingers feel freer.
Yeah, because the weight is not here.
See? The weight is not, the weight is not here. It feels all the way to here, and it has to be behind the fingers. You feel it here? Well, you're aware of that. That's fine. Yeah. And you feel that it's helping the fingers to play? Yeah. And the fingers, by the way, they don't have to go so high. Yeah. They can be a little bit closer, to the keys. Mm-hmm. Would that help? Now, I'll tell you one thing, because I don't have a lot of time. You'll practice a little bit, and you will tell me if you have other questions. Okay? I just want you to practice today and just this. One piece of information. One thing I wanted to tell you here, that I would watch out in the left hand that the pinky sometimes stretches and does things like that. I would be careful of that. Okay. That when you do that, you can free up the left hand also. So that when you go into the pinky, you're moving together. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't, if you have little stretchy, if you're stretching, it can be a problem. Do you want it just for 1 second? Put your hand, play it again. Okay, now go down to this key. When you go, yeah, exactly. Okay, so something, when you go down there, just feel that the forearm moves a little bit with you. Again, that it doesn't isolate and it doesn't twist. Okay?
Feel the forearm.
Feel that they move together. Can you try that? Just to that key. Yeah. How's that? How's that? You can slow down a little. Wait. Be careful of that. That's the only movement that I worry about here, this twisting. Can you find a way to move it so that it moves? A little bit. I know that you can't move off too much. Yeah. Now, I'm going to give you the tapes to see how you can rotate to get there. See, there's this movement. You see, there is how rotation works.
Like the piano?
Like the piano. Yeah. That you can rotate to bring the arm there rather than the finger moving by itself. So I'm going to let you practice a little bit and let me know tonight or tomorrow morning how it's going. Okay, so that gives you an idea a little bit better. Both hands. I would also do it with the left hand.
Now I feel better in my left hand.
In your left hand also, yeah. I mean, the right hand is the one with the ganglia that really bothers him. But once it's good, trust me, you will start feeling something is not working 100% in the left hand. You become sensitive.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay?
That's okay. Thank
you. Let's see. My pleasure.